The mindset of the mediocre people, to be honest with you, it's a very distinct slash no, it's not even distinct, it's a very subtle mindset shift. Like the people that are disciplined and they typically achieve more in life compared to the people that are more mediocre that stay mediocre in life, there is a very subtle difference between the two. It's not that big of a difference as you believe, right? I was asked the other day, I was asked by some person, and he asked me, yo, bro, how do I start waking up early? And how do I fix my sleep schedule? And I feel like a lot of us know the answer to that question. But I knew why he was asking me that question. You know why? Because he wanted a magic pill solution. So the reason why he asked me that question, how do I start waking up early? That's like saying, how do I go take a piss outside? The reason why he asked me is because he wanted a magic pill solution. He wanted some app or some specific advice or some like grander sort of thing to help change his situation. He couldn't accept the fact that the reason why I keep waking up at 6 a.m. The reason why I keep waking up late and I cannot wake up at 6 a.m. is because of me. He wanted something else to come and help him. If he constantly wakes up late, right? Let's just use him as an example. If he constantly wakes up late because he lives a certain lifestyle, what would you tell this person? So he constantly wakes up late. He wants to wake up early, but he constantly wakes up late, right? But what is leading up to him waking up late? His lifestyle, right? His sleeping schedules, his sleeping patterns, his mindset, whatever. So what would you tell this person? Pretty obvious, right? You would tell this person, yo, bro, you need to change your lifestyle. You need to change your lifestyle. You need to do different things to get different results, right? So done. You know what I told this person? I told him, sleep early. That's what I told him. Sleep early. And this is the same thing that my mother used to tell me back in the day. The more you sleep early, the earlier you can wake up. But this distinct mindset, this mindset of the mediocre is what differentiated me not listening to my mother when I was back in middle school or high school or elementary school. What, you hear that freaking crack? What the frick? Sorry. But the distinct difference is that I fell for petty pleasures. I preferred petty pleasures. I preferred watching TikTok over sleep. I preferred just staying up over sleep. But the issue is, a lot of the mediocre people that you see, they have an accumulation of petty pleasures. So what I mean by petty pleasures, I think this is a saying that I came up with, right? But what I mean by petty pleasures is pretty much it's like worthless. I don't know how to explain it. It's like worthless pieces of crap, right? It's just the most useless things. It's like buying a freaking plastic toy that was made in China for like a 3-year-old. But like imagine now you're 20, okay? Imagine you're 20, 25, 30, right? And you buy like a plastic toy from China or like Temu or one of these websites for like that was made for a 3-year-old. Like what the frick am I gonna do with this? This has no purpose in my life, right? We fall for petty pleasures. At the age of 20, 25, 30, we fall for petty pleasures all the time. All the time, bro. Think about that for a second. I used to stay up and watch TikTok. Like, in the grand scheme of things, when you're on your deathbed, when you're about to die, and then you look back at your life, would TikTok hold any significance? Yes or no? No, bro. I don't know why I just figured that, but no. TikTok wouldn't hold any significance at all. When you look back at your life and you reminisce over your life, would you reminisce over the fact that you couldn't achieve anything or you didn't achieve much in the amount of time you've been given? You would be like, yeah, I'll probably regret that, right? And that's the thing. The reason why people stay mediocre is because they are dying by 1,000 cuts. So there's a saying called death by 1,000 cuts. It's when you have small bits of cuts, right? It's in the name. So you have small bits of cuts all over your body and you bleed out and die. This is where the mediocre people are. Without trying to be arrogant, like, oh, look at me, I've escaped the matrix. Not like that, my guy. But what I mean is, I don't want to be mediocre. And without trying to be arrogant, I'm trying my best to not live a mediocre life. Like, if you look at my lifestyle, it's much different. I just have to state the truth, bro. Again, I was once mediocre in terms of my lifestyle. Mediocre people, the average population, are dying by 1,000 cuts. So if you get one paper cut, does it hurt? Not really. It's just it is what it is, But once you have an accumulation of them, you're slowly bleeding out and dying. So that's what I've noticed, is that when we were in our average mediocre state, when most people, they fall for the little petty pleasures that have zero meaning into their life over the big thing. I was telling my friend yesterday night that in economics class we learned about opportunity cost. Okay, so opportunity cost, if you do economics or something, you might know what that is. Opportunity cost is pretty much, you get two options. You can either do one but you skip out on the other, or you can either do the other one but then you skip out on this one. So for example, you have homework to do, or you can go out with your friends, right? Your friends are calling you, yo, let's go hit the movie theater or whatever, right? Now, if you go with your friends, you're gonna miss out on your homework and you're gonna miss out on all the marks and whatever, because imagine this homework is due in a couple of hours or in a couple, like 30 minutes. So you have to get this homework done, but you go with your friends instead. Well, you're gonna lose the marks and everything, right? Or you're gonna go do your homework, but then you're gonna have FOMO and you're gonna miss out, having fun with your friends. So there's an opportunity cost for everything you do. Life is a fork in the road. Every single minute you live, every single second you spend is a fork in the road where you get to choose one option or the other. But the issue is, one option that you choose, the option that you choose, is more than just you going down that path. If you choose A, B is gonna be gone. You lost the opportunity for B. But if you choose B, A is gonna be gone. Now you have to ask yourself, what is more important in life? When I was in high school, bro, when this person asked me a couple days ago, how do you wake up early? I was giving him advice, right? And me, on the screen, this brown kid, I used to wake up at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I almost failed grade 12 because I slept in through most of my classes. Yes, this brown kid almost failed high school because I slept in. I used to choose staying up late. I used to choose these petty little distractions, such as play the 500th, I don't know, play the 150th game of FIFA. Play the game that you've been already playing for all these years, but just play one more game and stay up and try to sacrifice your sleep. You see how small and retarded this looks, right? Play the same game that you've been playing since you were 12 years old, 11 years old. Play that same game. Play it. Think about that for a second. Watch the same TikTok that you've been already watching. Watch the same retarded, purposeless, no beneficial TikToks that destroy your attention span, that make you lazy, that make you a freaking zombie, and that you literally cannot focus on anything big in life. Okay? Forget that. Fall for the same habit. Go for the same TikToks that you've been watching. This is what I can go on for days, bro. Watch the freaking same TV shows. Yeah, whoa, Friends. I don't even know what the new TV shows are, bro. I don't know. Girls go crazy about Vampire Diaries. That was the last time I don't know what I don't know how old that is. I genuinely, I swear to God, I don't know the newest shows that are available. Hence, I've never been a show person anyway. Think about that for a second, boys. I don't know, bro. This seems absurd to me, right? Obviously, it seems tempting at the time, but they're just petty pleasures, and this is the difference that keeps someone from achieving things and doesn't. It's these petty little pleasures. It's these small pleasures that have zero meaning. This is what we're falling for. And since it's an accumulation, since they're small, they seem meaningless, right? So you will do more. So if you watch TV shows, you're more likely to also play video games. You're also more likely to watch more anime. Again, this is coming from someone who used to like anime as well, right? Then you're more likely to watch anime. Then you're more likely to do other stuff and other stuff and other stuff because it seems small, right? Everyone else is doing it around you. But it's these accumulation, it's the opportunity cost. You don't look at the fact that how much your life is decreasing by you not sleeping early. You think, oh yeah, I'm so cool for sleep. Back in the day, we used to think that it would be cool to sleep late. I used to be jealous of those kids that used to get to sleep at 1 a.m. I used to be jealous back in elementary school. I'm how do you do that? How do you convince your mom to help you, to make you sleep at 1 a.m.? That's crazy, bro. And now that I look back, I'm what the frick, bro? Obviously, we're young, but sleeping at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But thing is, this is the issue, right? Because you don't see the opportunity cost. You see, you just think, oh, I'm going to sleep late and wake up a little bit later. Yeah, that's what you think, right? But this small distinction that you just made, this small choice, decision to stay up that you just made, that we used to make, you're gonna keep doing it because you think it's not a big deal. You're gonna keep making the same things. So it's gonna be like for a year straight, you're gonna keep telling yourself, now it's gonna be a habit to stay up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And then you're gonna wake up later. You're gonna wake up sleep deprived. You're gonna wake up with a bad sleep schedule. You're gonna wake up with zero energy and drive because you've been just freaking overstimulating yourself the night before. So you're gonna wake up with zero energy and drive. You already woke up late. You already skipped half the day. Then you have obligations. Then you have family. Then you have friends. Then you have games. Then you have TikTok. Then you have school homework assignments. How the frick do you expect to be successful? There's a reason why people that are successful, most of them wake up earlier. There's a reason why. They wake up early to go attack the freaking day. I woke up at 6 a.m., set from finish my morning routine, boom, let's get to recording videos. I still have 4 hours until noon, until 12. When a lot of us wake up at 10, 11. 12. Do you see the difference here? Like you think, and we used to think that just sleeping late is not a big deal, or sleeping in is not a big deal. But once you accumulate that and compound that, there's no wonder why we're so unsuccessful and mediocre, right? It starts off with a pettiness of, let me just, it's fine, bro. It's just a juice box. Oh, it's just a donut. It's just a pizza. It's just one slice or two slices. It's just a burger. It's just, I don't know, freaking mocha. Mocha? I was gonna say mocha. Mochi? I don't know what the frick people eat nowadays. Mochi, or I don't know what the heck. Either way, you know what I'm trying to say here, bro. It's just, no, it's not a big deal, right? You keep doing it though. Right? You keep eating the fast food though. Fast food becomes normal. You have them in your house. You keep eating it. You keep eating it. You don't understand what fast food is freaking doing to your brain and what it's doing. It's overstimulating the heck out of your brain, which is why you can't sit down for work and actually work on something that you want to work on. Not only is it overstimulating your brain, it's literally making you lethargic. It's destroying your gut microbiome. So you can't even think properly. It's giving you brain fog. You can't think properly. You are what you eat. If you eat like crap, you feel like crap. You look like crap. You act like crap. You are crap. There's a reason why most fat people, or there's a reason why people that eat a lot of junk food, they often live the most lethargic, slow, lazy lives. There's a reason why the people that eat continuous junk food are the ones who typically have no purpose and have no energy to move forward and push and attack the day. They have assignments, they have homework, they have business to work on. They have so many things to work on, but the people that are eating junk food on a continuous basis can never get to doing those obligations. Why? Because their brains are effed up. Their bodies are effed up. They have no energy. It's like a petty donut. Oh wow, it's just a donut, right? It's not a big deal. But the moment you accept foods like this that is designed to be obsessive and addictive, all these sugary stuff that you think is not a big deal, but these are made to be addictive. They're created for you with abnormal amounts of sugar and other freaking chemicals that might give you cancer. But it's a donut with chocolate chip cookies on top, with Oreo bits. Oh, don't, bro. I'm gonna have an orgasm. Like, no, bro. What the frick? This is. You need to frick. Me and you. We need to freaking think about and reflect upon this. What are the decisions that we make every single day that end up leading us to having an opportunity cost situation? Okay, I have the chance to sleep. It's 9:30. I have the chance to sleep, or I'm gonna stay up, like we always been doing. You're either doing one or the other. We're either doing one or the other, bro. So what is it? What is it for you? It's not about, hey, how do I sleep early and wake up early? It's not about that. It's either doing one or the other. If you're not sleeping early, it's because you're doing something else, which is why you're not sleeping, right? It's obvious. Or you're either sleeping, but you're not doing that. Guys, I think, I mean, I don't blame you guys in a way. I don't blame us in a way. Bro, our generation is effed up. Like, they literally created such an environment, such a culture that it is normal. It's like if you take a kid to a candy shop, or if you take a crackhead to a drugstore, he's gonna go mad. He's gonna go crazy, and I totally understand it. Us humans, we get, what do you call it? Stimulated by sugar, by women, by it's part of our natural desires to be stimulated by such things. For example, McDonald's and other companies, they use specific colors like the specific tone or shade of red, right? They use a specific shade of red to attract humans more. So it's almost like companies and corporations and specific people that wear small hats all day. It's typically like they're holding magnets. Imagine you're walking in public and there's someone holding a magnet at all times, and they're just attracting you to their magnet. They're attracting us to their magnet, to their magnet, to their magnet, to their magnet. These companies are just holding magnets, and you're just coming to them. TikTok is holding a magnet and you're coming to them. But once you realize, like, that magnet, you don't have to go towards the direction in the first place. What if you never went towards the magnet? Then what's gonna happen? Well, you don't get freaking sucked in by the magnet. You just kind of move away. Everyone always goes towards a magnet. That depends which magnet you're gonna go towards. It's either gonna be the good life, the good lifestyle, the good habits, or it's gonna be the bad lifestyle. I think I cooked on this video, bro, because this video is. I'm kidding, but like, no, I'm genuinely. I think this video is very powerful. I think what I spoke about, it needs to be thought about more. But you know what's crazy, guys? Like, I didn't really have a plan on recording this video. I had like a small plan. Like, I wanted to talk about like mediocre or something, but I didn't know that I would talk about specifically this. And so I'm really happy. So yeah, boys. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. Hopefully you've been getting those gains. But I got new glasses, guys. These are actually like prescription glasses, and everything is so clear. Like, I never saw the camera this clear before. So this is gonna be sick. But hopefully you guys are doing well and have been doing well. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. But that's it for me today. And consider consider checking more videos out, because I'm posting a video every single day from now on until, let's see, because the new semester is starting soon, bro. I'm on break right now. I'm on winter break, holidays, whatever. Yeah, boys. So see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.